And we are recording. Everyone, welcome back to Cash Content and Chaos. Today I'm with Renee. Renee, how should I introduce you? Or do you want to be introduced? Do you want to stay in the shadows? My God, there's layers to this. Renee's presence here is like an onion. So Renee I met 3 years ago now in Alexandria, Virginia, at my first speaking event ever. And she is a licensed realtor. She is a life insurance agent. She is a health insurance agent. She's getting registered in her finance exams. She's also our brand manager. She is the genius behind Cash Content and Chaos, the producer, the editor, and yeah, all things creative. She usually stays behind the scenes, but today we're doing a different style. More of a Q&A, a little more of a combo. Yes, I appreciate that. Yes, instead of me just, like, doing this alone in my room. I think this is a better exercise. Do you wanna elaborate on that, or should we just leave it? And that's it, and that's the chaos portion of Cash Content and Chaos, is that you can do it from your car. Let me Oh, I'm ready. Oh my god, yeah. This is a deep question, Renee. So actually behind the scenes this year of the only consultant in Prismatax has been a touch turbulent, as life always is in a startup. Okay, there is no blueprint to this. But I hired an employee in February who basically lied on her resume. She did not have the she did not have the experience that she said that she had. She only worked here for a couple weeks. She didn't do that much client work, but it was like very evident very fast that everything that she said had been a lie because her skill set just was not there and she actually had another full-time job. I literally I got scammed. I literally got scammed. I felt so stupid. Like, I did my due diligence. We ran a background check. We did everything that we would have done. And she lied about her skill set and having another job. So she was tracking time and not doing the work. And like, it resulted in us being behind a couple weeks, which, like, in tax season, which was like not stellar, something that I had to clean up. This is in the middle of tax season, yes, this was crazy. So, but again, it was only a couple weeks that she was here. She was mostly in training. So we're like, training her up, but she can't even keep up the training because she literally does not have the credentials that she said that she did. However, this led to mm, pushing me out of my comfort zone again. So I was starting to get a little bit comfortable. I'm like, oh, I kind of have this figured out. I got a tax firm. I know what I'm doing. Wrong. So it kinda woke me up, it kinda shook me a little bit, and actually, like, when I got this news, like, I was literally physically shaking, like, for a while. I was like, I my nervous system was definitely rattled for a few days. I was, like, taking 4 a.m. baths, like, trying to just kinda get it together, but it was betrayal. It was betrayal, and I really care about people, and she, like, made up this whole story about how she, like, fell down the stairs, which was, like, bizarre in itself, but I, like, felt bad. I sent her flowers, and just when I think I know. Well, she got me. But she also had, like, her five-year-old son, like, on the call, like, saying, like, "Yeah, mommy fell down the stairs." Like, it was, like, there's layers to that as well. So, it was, like yeah, it was, like, really dark. Then I'm, like, getting my own mind twisted, right? I'm like, I don't even trust myself now. Like, I feel like I'm such a good judge of character, and, like, how did this slip through? But whatever. It pushed me, it shook me, it made me reevaluate everything, reevaluate the organizational structure of the business, how we're doing hiring, and basically at the end of the day, all roads led to my college best friend, Marquise, joining us full time, which has been like a godsend, a dream come true. I cannot believe it. And like, think I think it would have happened eventually, but I don't think it would have happened this fast in this manner because like he was like, "I'm coming to save Cat." And I was like, "I need help. Like, please come right here." He like happened to be looking for another job. I kind of thought that he would work a couple years at another corporate job and then when we scaled it to a point, then he would join. But yeah, he took the risk and the leap himself and joined us full time May 1st and it's been the best thing ever. It's been like such a blessing. So, but it stemmed from that horrible scam situation. I've learned a lot, and it's that you still can't trust people. I got it. Well, but now I have Marquise in place as like vice president, COO, whatever to call him, like right hand. So now I have someone else to help me vet people, to negotiate for me. Because, like, I know who I am. I'm a human golden retriever, and it's okay. It's okay. But, like, maybe we could just put up the right, protection surrounding that. Yes. Yes. And so, yes. And long term, this will make all the difference. And it has. I mean, since May 1st, like, we've been able to do so many things that we wouldn't have and we work in the office together 2 days a week, which is like, I'm godparents to his children. I officiated his wedding. Like, I go to work with my best friend. We get bagels every Tuesday. I'm like, this is it. Like, I can die happy. I'm thrilled. Yeah, yeah. I met a lot of clients in person this year that I've been wanting to meet. So I'm really grateful for in-person interactions because it's just so much more like tangible and personal to like meet people in the flesh. And I'm grateful that my clients trust me enough, like not only to do their taxes, but invite me to their homes. I go to people's houses. I stayed at clients' houses. I'm meeting their family, their friends. Like they welcome me in on like a very intimate level. And it's like, it's going beyond the financial statements. Like now it's a very personal connection. I would consider a lot of clients friends. And to go from knowing people from like TikTok and then Instagram and like emails, like maybe a Zoom call here and there to like being with you in your office. I'm very grateful for that experience. It's been amazing to meet people in the flesh. No, and people don't want that relationship with their clients. So I'm grateful that because I'm a people person. Listen, I am here for the people. I happen to know how taxes work. So, yeah, it means a lot. Oh no. I'm back, baby. I never left, I don't think, unless I never was here. That's true, true. Okay, and nothing to see here. I'm not very good at doing anything every day at the exact same time. So I'm not someone. I remember you actually told me that you wake up and you brush your teeth, and while you're brushing your teeth, you say three things that you're grateful for. And I do that sometimes, but not every single day. But I would say that every day I at least have a moment where it's like a lightning strike where I'm like, whoa, let me just like stop and be in this moment right here. Like I'm grateful for this moment. Like these are the things that compound and really matter and move the needle and that you're working for. And like 5 years ago, you would have prayed so hard for that little thing to happen. 5 years ago, when you're praying for one tax return to close, and some days, during February, we get 25. Like that's so crazy. So I try to reflect throughout the day on things that are happening and not just let them pass over. Like I do want to like sit in it and feel it. If it's professional or personal. I mean, even like at the gym, like running 3 miles. There was a time, there was no chance that I was running even 1 mile. And then like I get off the treadmill, I'm like, wow, like thank you to my body for carrying me through that workout. Like that it wouldn't have happened before. Yeah. Yes. There's a quote I read, and it's like, if you stay in I don't know if they say like an area or a feeling of gratitude, that you'll find it more. If you stay in a state of gratitude, yeah. So many things. We got our first office. I have an actual office space instead of working from my laptop in my living room or at random coffee shops. So to actually have a space that is ours, it's in a co-working space. So we close the door, and that is Prismatax HQ. I never would have thought that we would have an office, let alone the Marquise would be sitting next to me, you know? What other big milestones happened this year? I mean, let's see. My God, Renee, hang on. We need a pin. We need a pin on this one. What did I do? We've been saving clients money on taxes, but now the clients are making more money as we're scaling with our clients, which is something else to be grateful for because what a unique experience to grow alongside people. They're saving now like, tens of thousands of dollars in taxes, or to see people. That's another podcast. Oh, yeah, and starting sooner. The sooner you can start as well. Um, yeah, and also systems too. So, like, I'm telling everyone every day, "Hey, start a separate bank account." But now I've seen clients that started a separate bank account in 2021, and then they got an LLC, and then now it's a business bank account, and now it's an S corp, and now they have the payroll that they're running to themselves. So, that's been an amazing experience to, like, watch the growth on my own end and clients' end, and I guess I would have thought that it would have happened, but it's amazing to see it come to fruition and to have a brand manager, someone else out here in the trenches with me scheming on stuff because a fresh set of eyes is so valuable. We did a whole brand revamp this year between Renee and Lonnie Lee, our photographer in New York. We changed the color scheme. We just elevated the whole brand overall, I would say. I was doing my best with Canva, but you really just need other creative and like-minded people. So that's been a big deal too. Yeah, and I think it's reflected. I mean, we're seeing the results, of the social media stats and just how it's being received overall. But even to be in this place now, was just an idea. I have no scrambling eggs. I thought I was insane. For it to really turn into something and have other really talented people spend time on it and invest in it and pour into it and pour into me so that I can pour into my clients. Like, it's very humbling. It's very humbling. I sit here and I'm like, this is not a drill. This is not me screenshotting some memes and, writing down 10 tax facts on a loop like I have been. The edge is here and we're only getting edgier. So follow along. No. And I was like, I have to remove myself after this. I have to go to bed. I'm so sorry. I love this for you. The timing is crazy. How crazy is the timing on this? I know. Oh my God, I have goosebumps. It's been 6 months, but it doesn't feel like work, which is the best part. Like this, I remember when I was little, I told my mom, I said, I want to work with all my friends. I just want to have a good time. And she's like, good luck. That's not what happens in the real world. Like, you can never work with your friends, like just bracing me for the reality. But I feel like I've hacked the system. Like, we've hacked it. We're having a good time. We're at work right now. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is my passion. This is closer to my passion than taxes. Like, the actual meat of tax, I don't like. I keep trying to quit. It keeps drawing me back. But the people and the creative aspect is really, where the magic happens here. Oh my God, it's gonna be so lit. Yeah. It's gonna be amazing. And again, grateful for you and Lonnie because as previously discussed, I kinda like tacky stuff, okay? Left to my own devices, I might do something a little bit weird, okay? So this is good. Where does it come from? My soul. I don't know, but, and there's a time and place. There is a time and place, and that is fine, but I need smart, creative people around me to support me, and we're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be so lit. Yes. You're like, "Oh, man, we're not gonna do that, just head back." Every time I do a shoot with her, I'm like, "So, bright red lips?" She's like, probably not." Never makes it. I respect it. It's fine. It's fine. A pity. They're gonna give me the pity lips. Like, okay, let her do it. Just let her go. I don't know. I think maybe I have some questionable colors. I guess Matt is out. I don't know. We're gonna work through it, but we appreciate the support. Yeah. Well, I mean, external of everything else is the weather in Houston. And I know that people in Houston are kind of frustrated because it's still hot here. Like it was like 85 this week, but being from Buffalo, the fact that I can go for a walk in the morning and it's 75 and there's plants and the birds are chirping. My God, Renee, today is cold. It's 68. Like I have a turtleneck on. It's like changed who I am as an individual. Like it's so crazy, but it changes like, just, like, seeing the sun so much, like, the sun really shines here, and being in Buffalo and DC where I lived previously, like, it was very overcast, and, like, I hate to talk about the weather, but really, to have the sun shine in on my face when I'm waking up just makes me more optimistic. I'm so grateful to feel the sun on my face. I can get a little bit of color in November. That's a miracle. Huge difference, and then it changes the trajectory of my day. Honestly, it makes me more pleasant, more optimistic. I feel like I'm more ready for what's gonna happen. I can take a 15-minute walk on my lunch without a coat and, like, go get a coffee and just, like, kinda reset. So no, it actually gets darker earlier. I don't know how that works. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is definitely outside of our jurisdiction. We have l we are outside of the bumpers here. I love it. I mean, that's how we got here. So, yeah, it's just kinda coming back. Yeah, and resilience. Yeah, and it's delusion. It's delusion, it's self-belief, and then it turns into, like, being relentless and resilient, and then you're like, "Now this is personal, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna figure this out, even if it takes a long time. I gotta stay up late, wake up early. I work 5 days and maybe nothing happens." Like, it doesn't feel like anything's happening, but that's just, like, the process of it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that this year in business, actually. So this is, like, officially our 5th year, and I feel like a lot we should celebrate. Well, we're gonna celebrate in New York. So crazy. Like, I don't know, I have all these flashes coming to my mind because I did not start this in a place of abundance, okay? This was, like, not an abundant moment. This was, like, a last-ditch effort. I walked out of my job. I'm mad at the world. It's post-pandemic. I don't even know what sex work is or hardly what OnlyFans is, and just, like, dove into the deep end, and a lot of people told me it was never gonna work. They told me I was gonna end up in jail, and I was, "Oh my god, I got so much shit for this." Um yeah, they're like, because 'cause I'm dealing with cash income and, like, you're not gonna be able to figure out the compliance on this, and it's all gonna end up on me because 'cause I'm the owner. Literally, I was like, "Hold my latte. Hold my sparkling water, bitch." Yeah, and now we're here. But a lot of little relationships that I built and ideas that I had in the past have kind of, like, circled back this year, and now there's movement on it. Like the stuff that we're work this podcast. A great example. I have been talking about having a podcast, a talk show since I could speak, like, forever. And now that it's actually happening, there's, like, traction behind it, I'm having cool interviews, and it's fun, and, like, all these like, other ideas, like, things that we're working on behind the scenes, I can't quite let you guys in on now, so you have to stay tuned in 2026, but we're changing the game. And I feel like we're firing on all cylinders. So we're firing in the accounting industry. We're firing with creators, with dancers, with kink, with expanding services, with building systems, with like a rock solid, strong team. So it's like all these little areas that I've had to put the branding on pause while I go and invest in the team and the tax processes. And I come from air over there, and now I'm, working on the bookkeeping experience and what that looks like, and what the LLCs, and trying to get the right paralegals in place. But now that all the pillars are set, it's all set. So I think 2026 is just gonna be like flipping a switch, lighting off a firework. It's gonna be like explosive. I love it though, but it's amazing, like, how lucky am I to have a community of and a team of people who are, like, about it, who care about the brand, care about the business, care about the clients, want it to succeed, pouring into it, investing into it. You have your own ideas. Please bring your own ideas to the table. Like, then it becomes a true collaboration. Like, I'm at a ceiling for what I can do. Like, I can do what yes, I can do what I can do, but yes. I have goosebumps as well. People come to me and the stories they tell me. Yes. Yeah. More than I originally anticipated, to be honest. Honestly, when I started, I was not seeing beyond the 1040. I was just trying to make it to 1040. There's a lot of compliance you have to do to even be able to file a tax return as a paid preparer. And I never had an accounting firm before, all this stuff. Oh my God, it's so crazy. I mean, I was 26 when I started this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's so crazy. But I didn't think about the stories of the dancers who can um, keep custody of their children because they have proof of income, of the creator who can get a car loan because her taxes are up to date, or the sugar baby in Dallas who can afford a luxury apartment because her taxes are up to date, or invest. But it's like very individual and personalized stories that I kind of like collect and keep with me. And I feel like that kind of keeps me going and keeps us focused on what this is actually about. This is like a conversation I have with the team all the time. Like, I know sometimes we get lost in the sauce and we're like, all in this compliance and we're doing taxes every day and it's so dry. But like on the other side of this, we're actually changing lives. Like, not to be dramatic, but it's like it's really making a difference for people, and it makes a difference for me back. I think we skipped out a little bit here. Are we back? Oh, you get it. Baby. When you watch this back, you're gonna laugh. No, I didn't hear anything. Cute. Well, they can watch each other while mommy's outside making a quick meal. We're busy. It's all right. I can try to say it again, or we can just say it again. What was I saying? Um, I know, and it's so dramatic, and I hate to, like really, surgeons change lives when they, do life change. I know, but it does. Yeah, I don't. Once I pause, which is why it's important to pause, because sometimes I'll just sit here and be like, whoa, this is actually so real on so many levels, and it's wide. Yes, everyone's under the sex work umbrella, but sex work is wide. We're helping clients all over the country who are making money in all kinds of ways, getting judged or have their own situation for how they're earning their income. And we're able to legitimize their business, legitimize them, and filing taxes unlocks the future life that you want. It's the first step of adulting. And I know, a lot of people have their own opinions about filing taxes. Obviously, it sucks to pay tax. The system's bigger than us, okay? Bigger than us. So this is your buy-in to doing all the things that you want to do and to getting out of the cycles that you're in. And a lot of people were really behind during the pandemic for all kinds of reasons. So, yeah, just to get caught up, and it's been just so amazing to watch people come in a mess, or so they think. They're crying on the phone. Can't find one expense, to now, 3 or 4 years later, be completely caught up. I'm writing the mortgage letter for them. They're closing on condos. They're It's just amazing. It's just amazing, and I'm so happy to be a part of it and to watch it. And like how you are like behind me, I'm like behind the clients. We're all behind the clients though, right? It's just a community. It's like just like this is girlhood. This is real girlhood. Yes. The right people, the people who get it, the girls who get it, and the girls who it's for. Yes, it's huge, and I'm grateful for referrals. This is a huge topic. We got a lot of referrals this year. We always get some, but it's so like I had a client call, and I always ask in the form, the intake form, like, "How'd you hear about us?" And it was like, "The girls in the dressing room were talking about you in the locker room." I was like, my whole heart, like, yeah, I know, I know. Now I'm gonna get emotional. Yeah, all day. Oh, we should definitely do that. Yeah, yeah, we can. I sent out stickers last year. I know. Here's the riff. If you want a sticker or if you have an idea about what kind of sticker you would put on your locker, please reach out. This this is what we're doing. Super fun. Yeah. Happy to get everyone a sticker who wants one. That's it. Just that's it. Oh, we're gonna sell it. Okay, rewind. The stickers are for sale, and this is another reason why I'm grateful for my clients, actually. It's because clients are the first people to tell me to charge for my time. Because I was out here like a sucker taking all these calls for free, and then clients, people call me and say, why is this a free call? Like, where is your Cash App? You should be getting paid for this." I was, "Oh, really? Do you think so?" Like, "Thank you." So, yes, another thing we're grateful for is charging for time and for clients empowering me in their own way back. It's a very reciprocal relationship that I would say, which is another like unique dynamic that I think I have with my clients. 'Cause it's not just like me saying what's a write off. Like it really is like a knowledge exchange and like a life exchange. Like I'm learning things from people too. Yes, for sure. I'm happy to talk to someone. Yes, yes, but I mean, thank you, Renee, for joining me today to discuss gratitude for our Thanksgiving special. This is ahead of Thanksgiving week. And to anyone listening, I'm grateful for you because if without you, we wouldn't have a podcast if we had no listeners. And grateful to our clients for trusting us, trusting me, in a space where I'm kind of a visitor. I'm a civilian out here. In a world of sex workers, and you had to trust me first in order for me to have even one client, to have a business, to have a brand, to have anything else that comes out of this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all the girlies out there. Yes, I can't wait. All right, well, and that's a wrap, everyone. That was good. Okay, no, I'm gonna say I think I can stop this. I'm gonna stop it, but you